It's a beautiful day in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm in Angie's room. And I've always said this. She has this pillow underneath her torso, and what she does, she's so cute. She keeps her eye checking out Chatterbait and Stripchat to see what's going on. That's what she does. And the fact remains is that Angie, and I've said it before, how I connect to her is she's the exact same female I would like to meet when I was in my 20s and early 30s. In my early 30s, I messed around with a lot of girls that are 23, 24 years old. A bunch. With Angie, I adore her. I really do. I'll be back to her room again. And the fact remains, let me see what's going on up here. Nothing. But as I said before, I'm hoping my stomach is better today. My mic that I have, those mics don't hold a charge. I charged it overnight and did 2 vlogs and it cut off. And I turned back on, cut off, because it wasn't they're stupid, absolutely stupid. Now with Angie, yeah, I can't. Angie's basically in a situation where her goals are her squirting. She's a squirter, which fascinates me. When I came on the site and I saw girls squirting, and I've seen it before, I mean, in other things, it fascinates me because I really researched this. What is it? Is it urine? What is it? What comes out of the vagina when they do that? It's interesting. It really is. I don't know if I had a girl do it or not because you're in her. I don't know if she did or not. Some girls can do it and some girls can't. I don't know. I really don't know. It is 9:30 right now. My stomach is doing pretty good. Pretty good. Yesterday was not a good day for me at all. I mean, not a good day at all. Let me see her room. But the whole thing about being a knight for a model, truly, it shows her love towards you. It's kind of like you're dating a girl and she's basically telling you that you will get a kiss. And then you get the kiss and you're happy. Yeah, she kissed me. Yeah, baby. Let's go a little bit further, huh? But I mean, the thing is that you kiss the girl and you like the girl. And everything's great. And you're getting to know each other and you're having a lot of fun together and you're chit-chatting. And then all of a sudden she says, I'm worried because I like other guys. So we won't kiss again because you're not my boyfriend. What? Huh? And that's the way it is when you're on this site with these girls and they make you a knight and you get your shield and you're all that. My model loves me. Look at me. I'm her knight. Yippee! I'm better than you are, guys. It was like when I was in Angie's or Augusta's room. Guys kept sending me PMs. I can't tell you how many members sent me PMs. How did you become her knight? I've been trying. I've tipped her 2,000, 3,000 tokens and begged her, and she won't knight me. Augusta only knighted me. I don't know why. To be honest with you guys, as I said, when I look at myself in the mirror, I see an old man who has lost his looks. an old man that is just basically, as they get older, the old face starts going bleh and hanging. You know what I mean? But Angie is on my mind. I'll admit that. And she probably will be on my mind a while. But she's not the only model. I mean, I have had so many models on my mind before. And they do like Augusta and they're gone. Goodbye. They're history. And, you know, you just get, what you do is kind of like I've told the girl that was what is this? Another YouTube thing. I told a girl this when she lost her dog. Her dog died that she loved so much. And I put this in my Being a Knight. This is a true story. She did. She was crying. I mean, really bad. Everybody in the room, what's wrong? Are you okay? I told her, I said, I will say this. In time, you'll get another dog, and that dog will be your love. And it's true. I mean, it's the same with being with models on the site. That's the way I am. You know, I get into a model, her body, her sexuality, my fantasy of being that guy that was back then in my 20s that could get that erection, boing, and really get into a female deeply. And as I said, an older lady trained me, you please her as much as you can sexually, and she'll fall deeply and madly in love with you. And, you know, for me now, it comes to, I'm sorry to say, but it just comes to webcam models. That's all it is, webcam models. Now, Angie isn't getting the tips she would like today. You know, and that's okay. I mean, any tip that Angie gets, she's happy. And I am going to give her a gift. I'm not sure what yet. I will give her a gift. She'll like it. When you give, it was kind of like April. I gave April some kind of little cups over her nipples. And what else did it do? I don't know. There was something else. It was not that expensive. She would put that on in a show and say, "Thank you, Bob. You're the sweetest guy for giving me this." Like I said, girls on the site like presents. They like it because it's telling them how special they are, how great they are. And that's what these girls are looking for, you know. And I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog. It is 7:35. I'm hoping today with my gastroparesis, I feel a little bit better. Now, back to Billy, who was it? Was it Billy Joel? I don't know who it was that has having health issues. I mean, and they make such a big deal out of it. I mean, you know, I'm sorry, guys, but if you don't already know it, when you get old, things happen. Diabetes too. I used to drink Mountain Dews like they were water. I love Mountain Dew. Loved it. Blah, 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 blah. And then I find out from a doctor saying, you know, don't be drinking that crap. I'm like, what do you mean crap, man? Mountain Dew's loaded with it. I used to go Jolt. I used to do Jolt. Oh, I used to love it. Just absolutely love it. Now, if you wonder why I vlog, I've told you before, I am bored to tears. Bored to tears. I really wish that I could afford to buy more THC. Delta 8 is better than Delta 9. And get some Delta 8. Now, let's see what's going on with this. Nothing. There's an 18-year-old model that I did peek into a little 15-second I get to peek on her show. Woo, she had a cute vagina. Very cute vagina. But, you know, when it comes to females now, as I've said before, with everything that's happened to me and my age, the only thing I can try to do with the models is try to get them to understand just how beautiful and how special. And I always thank them. You know, I thank models. They don't understand. They're on the site just going, I'm on the site because I want to get tips and get men excited. But the fact remains is that basically the models have been a joy in my life. A joy in my life. And I adore them and love them. And it gives me an opportunity to get to know them. Now, the reason why I put my picture in my profile, Ruby won't do it. But I told him, I said, I want my ladies to see my face. Because when they go into a fantasy in their heads. Females are fantasy freaks. They are. I mean, they can read one of these, they used to call them cock novels. They're little romance things that basically, if I tell guys, I don't know if you can even get those at a dime or at like CVS or a drugstore or something. I used to get them and read them because it's written by women. And women are putting in there the fantasies that they like. And I read a bunch of those books. I mean, tons of them. And begin to understand females and begin to understand what they really want. They want the romance. They adore the romance. They want to see that guy riding that white horse, sweep him up and put him on the back and riding off into the sunset. They want to see this guy that is sexually into them deeply and to please them and bring them to multiple orgasms. And the fact remains is that you just have to, I've found out how to deal with females. And as I said, I've had some that are just pure bitches. Then I've had some that are just the sweetest, kindest ladies. And they really are. Now, my stomach's doing pretty well. I got to wash some dishes in a little bit. And my Uncle Willard, to be honest with you, if he's still alive and I told him to go on this site, he would love it. He would be an absolute joy. And I love Angie so much, I really do. But there was another reason why she removed me as a knight. But models are smart, except for Brittany pissing off her guy that came in there and was tipping her 10,000 tokens. I mean, wow. Wow. I'll tip Angie another 10. That's about it. That leaves me at 200. Let me see here. This is what I don't understand, though. I'm going to read this again. This really perplexes me. I want to thank you for the time you were my moderator. And make it clear that my decision wasn't personal or because I wasn't unhappy with you. Obviously, she's not unhappy with me. I'm simply making some changes in my room. I notice that some people tend to assume the moderator is the model's boyfriend or partner. Where did she come up with this idea? I have not even a clue. And then she's telling me here, I know this might feel bad, and it wasn't my intention to make you feel that way. I'm just trying a different strategy. There's no need to apologize. Really, I respect you and truly appreciate your support. That is a very sweet, an extremely sweet lady. Now, who is this? Not bad. But really, I wished, sometimes I do wish, and I love my brother-in-law in Tampa. He gives me $200, and that helps me. That really does. I don't know if I'm going to buy I may do the $199.99 on tokens. I very well may. And, the thing is that with models, and I've said it before, any female, you got to learn how they think. You've got to learn how they think. And I've always said this to guys. I went up to her and she said no, she didn't want to be with me. There are so many more females than there are males. Move on. That's what I used to do. Guys used to tell me all the time, damn, Bob, how the hell are you getting these girls? Man, that one girl you're with is smoking hot. My God, what did you do? And I said, I just talk to them. That's all I do is just talk to them. And they go, what do you say? Hi, my name's Bob. And they're like looking at me and saying, that's it? I said, yeah. I just said, hi, my name's Bob. Let the girl talk. She'll talk to you. And like I said, I learned that lesson really. I mean, I would go to bars and I'd hit on 8 girls and 1 girl would give me a phone number. 8. No, 2 girls or 3. I used to do this for fun, and a friend used to get pissed off at me. I used to like to just get girls' phone numbers. It just turned me on, and I was good at it. Believe it or not, at a bar, I got a girl's phone number and her boyfriend was in the bar. I got her phone number. Yeah. But here's the problem. With the phone numbers I got, a lot of the girls I called, it was a wrong number. They gave me a fake number. Rarely the numbers that I got that I asked girls, I called one, she picked up and said, hey, do you remember me at the bar last night? No. I don't remember you at all. Why are you calling me? Never mind. That was it. Goodbye. But guys, like I said, I'll be taking a shower in a little bit, and today's kind of a strange day. I may have to get away from milk. I can't get skim milk off the United Healthcare thing. They only have like 1% milk. But I feel pretty good today. Who is this? That's not bad. That's not bad. Now I'll tip her one more time, and that's it. I'm not tipping her anymore. Brittany, I don't know about Brittany. Let me go here and see if Brittany's going to be on or not. Come on, computer. I can't. I've got 2 problems. My one problem is that I'm getting... Let me see. Where is Brittany? There she is. She is so damn cute. I don't know. Let me tell you what Brittany did. She's a sweetheart. She tells me, good time later, you're right. Rest, thanks for coming. I'll wait for you. She's a sweetheart. She really is. And like I said, I know how to talk to females. I do. I know how to talk to them. And as I've said before, a female finds something she likes in a guy. For me, I don't know. I'm not a big tipper. I don't tip a lot of tokens. I really don't. I just don't have that kind of money. But I don't know what it is that the girls like. That's where the trick is, because girls in their mind, they like certain things. It's kind of like Emmy. She could get a guy much hotter than he is, much hotter. But to a female, there's some sort of connection there. I mean, I can see it in Emmy's eyes. She is smitten by this guy. She loves this guy. And believe me, they're having great sex. And this guy reminds me of me on the fact that I pleased my girls as much as I could sexually, and they loved it. Because most girls that have sex with a guy when they're young, all the guy wants is to get off. Hey, baby, I'm getting ready to come, baby. And she's going, I haven't, dumbass. I have not had an orgasm. I haven't done nothing. You just stuck it in and came and left. That's what girls basically have to go through. When they find a man that will satisfy them, kissing on their neck, little things that they do to get the girl so excited. She's going, oh my God, I want you now. And that's what I try to tell people. You know, at my old age, guys need to understand that females want to feel that special feeling and that they have erroneous zones all over their body. All over their body. And especially in between their thighs, right near the vagina. Oh, yes. So, I mean, I know the erroneous zones. I got into that, erroneous zones. And girls loved me. They adored me. But my days are gone. I'm serious. My days are over with. They're gone. You know, I just come on here and I do fantasize. I mean, with Augusta, that time she was on the bed and what she was doing, whew. I mean, my mind was just going like this. I was going, oh my God, you're so freaking hot. But Angie, I love Angie a lot. Angie and I, like I said, I'm glad that I was her room monitor, her night. Now, she doesn't understand, and a lot of models do not understand what a night is, what a room monitor is. They don't know. They don't know. I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog. What the hell? Peace.